got you. Were you still stripping during your relationship with him, the guy?
I mean, I wasn't because he actually like financially took care of me. But when I first got with him, I was. But he then took away like the bills and everything like that, so I didn't have to worry about that. So of course I wasn't dancing.
So wait, what was the primary number one reason you left him?
So let's go ahead and pause right there. It's Byron Talks. Like or subscribe to the channel for more great content. We're going to be getting into this video. Before we get into it, let's talk about this real quickly. No Fugazee podcast with Cooley. Great podcast, good information, knowledgeable, all of that good stuff. But with this video, Cooley, you got to let people talk. You have a lot of understanding, you have a lot of knowledge, you bring a lot of research. And I agree with a lot of the things that you say, but you got to use wisdom letting these women talk so that way the world can see their delusion if in fact they have delusion, and then they can get understanding from you once you let them talk. But when you don't let them talk, what happens is the women kind of just, they spaz out even more. So it's just not good wisdom with that. But let's get into it real quick.
Well, actually, because he cheated on me, so I cheated back, and
it's over from there.
Yeah, it's over from there. A man's not gonna accept you cheated back. That's just that. I mean, sometimes. But the man that I was with at the time, he knew the situation or whatever, and he chose not to deal with it.
What would happen is if the man accepts the woman that cheated, the woman won't accept the man. Because it's like, wait, why would you accept me and I just let someone dominate me? Now I'm gonna look at you
That's
less.
not true. That's not true.
I don't even think he did cheat, because he was still taking care of you, right? Cheating ain't the same for men and women.
That's if we have an agreement.
Ooh. He says cheating is not the same with men and women. I agree with that. I know it sounds almost like it's unfair, but I agree with that one. Let's see what he says about it.
That we is one.
Okay, let me ask you a question. The number one thing a man brings to a relationship is what? To provide and protect for you, right? That's his duty. That's his job. That's his baseline. Okay. What's the number one thing he asks for you in return? What does he want back?
A home.
Sexual fidelity.
Sex. It's sex,
I've
man.
never, no.
So that's not, you're telling me right now,
I feel like you guys are more so, I feel like you guys are more so talking from a podcast point of view, but it's like, obviously a man doesn't want anybody else sleeping with his women, but I'm a human. Wait, let me finish my point. Let me finish. Wait, 1 second. Let me finish my sentence.
Do your thing, girl.
Thank you.
Do your thing, girl.
Look, tell me you want to land this plane in this second.
I'm landing this plane. The plane isn't landing. But either way, at the end of the day, I've seen plenty of men that still accept a woman that has cheated or whatever the case may be. So that's not even the point that I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is a man might accept you cheating back if he knows that he did mad shit to you that actually basically is like, okay, I've been cheating for years. She finally one person other than me.
And our point is, we know that those guys will accept it. Those guys is.
But that's not gonna make a woman look at him any different.
But listen, it's very simple. We know that there are guys that will accept the woman that cheated back, right?
Right.
But the fact that the man would accept that woman back, that means that he's a man of no value.
Yep. He doesn't have options. He ain't got options.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, everything. He's low tier man.
Generalizing a situation that's not.
If a man has options, do you think he wants a woman who would cheat on him or one that won't? Which, if he could choose, which one do you think he wants? Someone that ain't gonna cheat, right?
It doesn't. To me, I feel like you guys are thinking too black and white.
Oh, come on,
girl. There's some gray areas. There's some gray areas.
You're telling me a man wants a woman to cheat on him?
No. Of course, a man. Nobody. Wait. Let me finish my.
So the problem with this woman is she's trying to tell the men what the men think. That's already an issue. You can't tell men what they think. They are already set. You just got to go with what they say or keep it pushing. Most alpha men, most men that are of a certain standard, have the ability to get multiple women, have options, they're really not going to deal with a woman that cheats on them. That's not the normal thing. Most men ain't dealing with that. But let's see, because they got to let her speak her point. I still want her to say her point even if she's wrong. So go ahead.
In process because I'm letting y'all hold on, because I'm letting y'all finish y'all points.
Go ahead.
I'm letting y'all finish y'all points, but y'all
go
not
ahead.
letting me finish my
Finish
points.
your point. Make it concise so you can go.
It's concise. Don't rush me though. 1 second.
Go ahead, Jada.
So my point is, at the end of the day, nobody wants somebody else, man or female. Nobody wants somebody else that's gonna cheat on them. That's male or female. That don't matter. That don't have shit to do with what I'm talking about.
I agree with you.
What I'm talking about is, at the end of the day, if you know that you're dogging a out for years and she finally cheat back one time, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you don't think that you have other options. That just means that no, you know that you have. You know that she's a good ass female. You know that for years she's been putting up.
Can't be good if she lets someone dominate
I thought it was
her.
one mic.
Yeah, listen.
I thought it was one mic.
So you've been talking for a minute. I got you, Jada.
That's not a minute.
All right, this is the start of the big thing that happened. He kind of cut her off right there. And I know he's trying to stop her for certain reasons, but let her finish, man. You still got to let her finish, especially when you bring her on your podcast. She's a guest. Let's let her finish, and then you cut down her point. Let her finish, man, but let's see.
Y'all keep on cutting me off. Everybody's cutting me off. Go ahead.
I get what you're saying.
I thought it was one mic.
I got what you're saying. So I repeat back what you're saying and let me know if it's correct.
No.
You're saying, well, I'm gonna repeat it back.
It's not. I already know because I'm answering his question.
I got you. Listen,
and you're asking me a question.
Listen, calm down, Mama Cita. Look, I'm gonna repeat back what you said.
Go ahead.
And then let me know if I got it right, because I want to make sure I understand you. That's what I'm talking about. So it's a genuine conversation. You're saying that
y'all cutting me off, but I'm not cutting.
But this is I'm trying to make a genuine discourse. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So let me know if I got you right. That's what I want.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So you're pretty much saying that there are men that would accept a woman back if she cheated. If it's like you're talking about a specific case, right? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If he was out there doing his dirt, but he realized, like, you know what? I was out there doing it, and she did it once, but she is a great woman, and I really do love her and admire her and stuff like this, so I'm gonna accept this woman. So you're talking about a very specific case, right?
That's what he just asked me, so I'm confused.
No, that's not what I said.
No. From what you just said.
Good point, Cooley. I give you that one. That's a good point, Cooley. He repeated it back correctly to her. I agree.
Do I have it right? Am I understanding that right? Okay, got it.
And
so
we're not disagreeing with you.
Because I'm confused. I don't like getting cut off because I have a very short train of thought. So it's like if I don't finish my point, I'm not going to get to finish my point.
Listen, I got you. That's why I wanted to reiterate it back.
Okay.
So now that you know that I understand you, now understand me.
Okay.
You got it? That man that would accept, it doesn't matter if he was cheating, it doesn't matter what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
The man that would accept a woman back after she got her cheeks clapped and was dominated by another man, she gave up her soul, her body, and her will to another man and let that slide in between her soul gaps, smack it and flip it around and dominate, choke her out, all type of positions.
See, women don't understand this is how men view it. We view it as you got dominated. He was throwing you around, spinning you around, smacking your cheeks. Like, we take it like that. Some women don't think we take it that way, but that's how men look at it when you go out and do things on them. He takes it really to the heart. Continue.
That man that would accept that woman back, what we're saying, he's a beta. He's not a man.
But that's not even what we were talking about.
We were talking about
in a relationship. Nah, that. I'll move on because I don't even remember what the original point was because y'all keep on cutting me off. So everything that we was just talking about, move on to the next point. Because y'all, like, what y'all try to do is, at the end of the day, he asked a very specific question. I answered, no, you're still cutting me off. You said one mic, you're still cutting me off.
Jada, you still going back and forth. Look, we moved on from that question. Now we're talking about another specific
How if we moved on to that question, if he just asked me that question?
No.
How do we move on from it?
What was your main question again?
We moved from that question. We asked you like 2-3 follow-ups.
Yeah.
The point we were talking about was I was saying cheating ain't the same. And I was trying to elaborate on that, but you cut me off and I let you go.
Because y'all don't let me finish talking.
Well, you talk more than anybody else in the room, I believe.
All right, whatever.
You had something you wanted to say, right? Go ahead. Nah, not Harlem. You said, you was like, what?
I forgot. It was so long ago. So many different points, so many different topics.
Yeah, let's just move on.
I think I don't remember what was
That was a good job. I like that.
I mean, I shit.
What's up?
I'm drunk. I don't remember
You
what we
text
was
me a
talking
question?
about.
All right, we got mad stuff in
We're
the...
gonna do a last show, and then you said you wanted to do it.
Okay, perfect. We got mad stuff in the chat anyway, but let's finish around with his question. Go ahead.
Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, you wanna-
Yeah, Jed, you good.
Which one? Her?
Yeah, Harlem.
Okay, Harlem, right? Harlem? Or wasn't it Killer?
It is killer, but
Killer.
he keeps on
You
calling me
you call it,
Harlem.
yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Okay. All right. So, where did you learn how to treat a man?
From my parents.
From your parents. So, dual parent household.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
it
So,
short.
yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Did you live with them your whole life?
Yes.
Okay. When'd you move out? How old were you?
I was 21 when I moved out of my parents' house.
21. Did you already have? When did you have your first kid?
I had him at 19 going on
19.
20.
So still in the house with them. Okay. Did they have any problem with that at all? You having a kid?
No.
Okay. Were you married or just dating or
No, I wasn't married.
you weren't married? Okay. And they didn't care about that.
No.
Okay. Interesting. And they're married
Yes.
for how long?
40. Let me see. They got married and they were married for 40 something years.
Okay.
Before my
Okay.
mom passed.
What do you think made them successful in that marriage that didn't make you successful in your relationship?
Who said I had a relationship?
Good question.
Oh, you were just trying to get pregnant.
Ooh, he's asking the good question. That's a good question. That's a good one there. That's a good one.
You say you had two kids, right?
Yeah.
Two baby daddies?
Yeah.
Lawyer and the street nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what, you were just around and got pregnant?
Right. Like I said, I was young. He was older than
Okay.
me. It was a lot going on during that
Okay.
time.
What about
Like,
the second one?
The second one?
Yeah. Were you trying with him to be in a relationship?
Yeah, but I left him
Okay, so why didn't that work out?
because he cheated.
So okay, here we. I think we need to hit that topic, man. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for it. Cheating ain't the same.
I mean,
Was
we
he
can
was
hit
he
the
was he
topic.
taking care of you?
No,
He wasn't paying no bills,
I was
nothing.
taking care of him.
Oh, well, that's
Hey,
you're
Jada.
dating a baby. That's the first problem right
He was
there.
in law school.
Leave it open.
He was in law school.
He was in law
Okay, so
school.
temporary. Okay, and you didn't think you want to stick it out, wait for him to graduate?
I did wait for him to graduate.
So he graduated, and
Mm-hmm.
did he start taking care of you then?
No, because he had to take the bar after he graduated, so it was still, some time before he actually passed the
So
bar.
you're pretty much trying to get on to the point
Yeah,
of like,
yeah, see,
why
here's
aren't they
a-
learning things? Why aren't they learning how to treat a man? Pretty much.
Well, yeah, but let me summarize that cheating point because I'm gonna get clipped and nobody even heard why I say that. The exchange is not the same for men and women. Okay, the primary thing you want in a relationship is safety and security. You want a man that's strong that can protect and provide for you. That's his duty as a man. The primary thing he wants in return is sexual exclusivity. So a woman that's only gonna be having sex with him. He's got the bills. He's paying all that. He doesn't need anything else from you. The only thing he wants from you is to smash. Everything else he's handling himself, right? And most women want the guy that can do that anyways. So he's leading, he's got in a relationship, all that. So if a woman goes out and has sex with somebody else, she's giving the number one thing that man wants to somebody else. The equivalency of a man cheating would be him going out and providing and protecting for a woman that's not you. That's the equivalency. So cheating ain't the same because relationships aren't the same and we don't ask for the same thing from each other.
Says men.
Yeah, they not gonna understand that. I'll say it to another way because I say it on the. Y'all understand as women are only loyal to their emotions. So all y'all ladies, I mean, Jada said before that women are so emotional nowadays. So
She
you gotta watch
27
out
though.
for her
Can't
emotions.
speak for everybody.
She 27, I'm
Y'all speak for
35.
yourself on
That
that.
don't got nothing to do with what I was saying by
I
women.
would-
Well, I'm saying y'all leaving dudes who cheating.
My hands don't got nothing to do with what I was saying.
You let the dude.
Like, my hands don't
Yeah,
got
go
nothing
ahead.
to do with
She got
what I
it.
was
Go
saying.
ahead.
Should we
You
want
got
to
a
stay?
different experience.
If a man
Because
isn't
I
going
feel
to
like y'all
stay
trying to
with the
play me
female
now.
that
Yeah.
she
No.
cheats, why
Wait,
should we?
Wait,
Time out.
Yeah.
Yo, ladies,
If
y'all
a
good.
man isn't going to
No,
stay
y'all
with a
trying to
female
play me.
because she cheated and gave
what
up
my
her
age gotta
body
do with it.
to another man, why should we want to be with a man who cheated? Why
'Cause
is
it ain't the
so?
same.
How is it not the
So
same?
do men and women want the same thing from one another?
Excuse me?
Do men and women want the same thing? Does a man want a strong, masculine woman that can
Why
protect and
you
provide
ask
for
the
him?
question? What do you bring to the table? Y'all stay. Pussy isn't the only thing that.
This is good. I'm loving this one. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. She keeps thinking that it's the same between men and women, and it's not the same. We don't even ask the same things from each other. Women ask certain things from us, and we ask certain things from them. It's two different things that we're asking for. They're not getting it.
what you bring to the table.
Okay,
So, why
so what do you bring to the table?
if y'all don't
Go
want
ahead.
more?
Go ahead. What do you bring to the table? Go ahead, girl. Tell me.
No.
Say with your chest.
I asked you a question. Don't ask me a question with a question.
I am asking you a question,
What
but you
I'm
ain't listening to
asking you
me.
is,
Go ahead.
if
Talk
y'all
about
don't
it.
want, if y'all don't want more than just pussy, why do y'all ask the question of what do you bring to the table? What do you
I'll
want
tell
a
you. Let me
female-
answer you.
All right, go
The
ahead.
type of men that need your money, your status, your education, all that kind of shit ain't the men that you want. Because a man should be bringing that to the table himself. If he's asking that from you as a woman, it's to compensate for his inadequacies as a man.
So all
That's
men
why.
that ask that question is inadequate in some way.
Okay, you telling me, look,
That's trying to be
let's use common sense for 2 seconds, right?
Men ask that question real quick. Men ask that question on a podcast just to see if the ladies can think of other things that they can bring to the table. Really, it's not that we really care.
He tried
know what I'm saying?
to calm me down before I get you all canceled.
no.
I can tone it back. I mean, I don't know.
No,
but-
you good. I just wanted to explain it to her because she.
So it's
no,
not a
keep
real
going.
thing.
No, we really. It is.
Thank
We
you.
don't care.
Thank you.
Listen.
Okay, so then
Y'all just admitted this shit.
trying to-
I'm not
Because
saying it's
all the shit
negative.
that y'all
I'm just
try to
saying
put
it
women
don't matter
down
either
for,
way.
Y'all just admitted that y'all
So
really don't
then,
give
so
a
my
fuck about
thing
that
is,
shit.
all right, y'all ask the question, and then when a female can't give y'all an answer, then y'all go in on her like, y'all bitches just got
Clock
pussy.
it.
That's all y'all bring.
Clock it.
And niggas just don't want pussy.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
And y'all
That's
here,
not what I'm
y'all
saying.
telling me that
They really not getting it. They really not understanding that question. That question really is being asked on podcasts because what people or what men want you to see is you're asking so much from him when in reality he's bringing more things to the table than you're bringing to the table. It's really just a rhetorical type question. They're not really understanding the purpose of that question. But anyways,
Yo,
Y'all
she
just
eating
wanna-
all up.
Hold on,
She eating
real
all
quick.
up.
2 things for the podcast, ladies. Chill.
Nah.
One mic at a time.
Nah.
Jada.
I
You talking about not. Jada, listen,
Fuck
no
all
one's
that
playing
one
you.
mic shit. Y'all
this girl is just too much. She too much. Too much.
didn't give me one mic.
Jada.
Nah, fuck that.
Jada, listen.
Okay,
Come
I'm
on.
gonna chill
Rules of the
before y'all kick me
podcast.
off and get a little thumbnail.
Yeah,
It's
Jada.
alright, I'm gonna chill.
Chill out. Real quick, ladies. All right, let's have just a quick, concise conversation so we can clear this up. When a man on this really on podcasts and on social media, you hear when a man, well, what do you bring to the table? When I just said that we don't really care about the question, it doesn't mean that we're not looking. Pretty much, we don't care about the things that the woman is gonna say, like, Jada, one mic at a time. If I tell you
I'm not
again,
even on the mic.
yeah, but still, it picks up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It picks up. The things that a woman usually says that she brings to the table, we don't care. We don't care about your career. We don't care how much money you make. We don't care about any of those things. We care about sex, sandwiches, and submissiveness. The 3 S's, right? All that other stuff is all in void. So it's really to start the conversation and to see if the woman can actually think about what the man is actually attracted to, not think about what she thinks the man is attracted to. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why
not
we
trying to
ask the
knock
question.
your career, your bag. Go get your bag, girl. All I'm trying to say is that from a man's perspective, those things come second, right? The number one thing for him, he's focusing on, is she only is she hot? That's it. That's why he came up to you at the club. That's what got you in the door to start the whole relationship, right?
Yeah.
That's what got, and then after that, like you were saying earlier, you got, good traits, good tendencies that a man falls in love with. But to make it start, all he cares about is sexuality. That's it. That's number one.
interesting.
Everything else
Okay.
comes second to
His
that.
approach is so different from his. It's so
it's the
interesting
same
to watch
thing.
And
this.
this is why,
it's a different
this is why I
approach.
get
His voice
demonetized
is
and
a little
canceled.
shaky, like you were hurt before or something.
Oh, so
like
you saying who hurt
when
me?
you expressing yourself,
saying-
it's like
she's saying-
it's shaky.
hey, she's
like
saying-
he
she's
is
saying who
hurt
hurt
about
me.
something. This shit is crazy to me. Like, goddamn, what your mommy do to you?
One mic at a time.
Yeah.
I don't care if y'all talk crap about either of us, but just
Oh,
do
yeah,
it
no,
one
it's
mic at a
fine.
time.
For
It's
sure,
fine.
I got
yeah,
you.
we really don't care.
I've been quiet.
Nah, I appreciate any comments I got. That's all good. You got anything to dish out?
Nah, that's
No.
what I was like.
No, it's just
Okay.
funny to me how, when we ask a woman what she wants from a man, she has a long laundry list. He got to be this tall. He got to make this much money. He got to be this competent. He got to be a leader. He got to be protective. Provider. She has a whole laundry list, right? But the second a man tells a woman what we want in return, the equivalency, oh, you shouldn't want that. Oh, you're telling me you shouldn't want a woman that's, if we say, oh, we don't care. We don't want a woman who's out of shape. That's a problem. Oh, you fat shaming. We don't want a woman that's a hoe. Oh, you can't.
I do feel like women, when they hear what men want, it seems to be an issue, but they want us to accept what they want from us. And granted, a lot of men, we get it. We understand that women like men that are tall, women like men that make money, and women like men that are in shape. It is what it is. That's the reality, and we're not fighting you about that. But the women seems to always fight the men about what they bring to the table and what they want. And it's, come on. Listen to what we're saying. We're the hunters. You're the hunted. You have to tell us. I mean, you got to go with what we want. What we want is what we want. I mean, see that? Come on, man.
Judge a woman for her past, or can't judge a woman for her body count, etc. Men want different things in a relationship than you do. If we wanted the same things, guess what? We would be gay. We would be dating other men. We bring different things to a relationship, right? So when I tell you that a man wants a, fit, feminine, friendly woman that's submissive, they ain't a hoe, that's all they want. That's it. So if you go out with someone else, you're giving away the number one thing we're looking for in the relationship, because we don't ask for much. We don't ask y'all for much. You demand a lot from us. We got to protect, provide. We got to be tall, strong, handsome, leader, provider, all this kind of stuff. We got a laundry list, which takes time to get, by the way.
And I'll
so we work and earn. We work and earn the things that y'all want. All we ask is for your.
I think a lot of y'all may be confused about the conversation.
That's short, fat,
Jada,
ugly.
I got you.
Are you dating them?
You probably not Jada.
No.
Okay, there you go. Because that's not what you want.
Jada,
But you ain't dating them.
Closer. Whenever you speak.
So why aren't you picking the short fat niggas?
Put your mic closer,
Why don't you want them? Why don't you want the short fat dudes?
Because that's not what I'm attracted to. But there's
look
other
at that.
women that's attracted to that. So what are you
Interesting.
talking about?
A majority or minority of women are
That's
attracted
not
to that.
majority. There's plenty of women that date out. There's plenty of men that don't fit that specific criteria
Do you know
that are married. What are you talking about?
30% of men between the ages of 18 and 30 is either a virgin or celibate. Those is guys that
Where y'all
that's
getting these
short
statistics from?
and stuff like that. No, that's a fact. So
What's this, Easton? That's where.
she said,
They lying. Eastern niggas get pussy. Stop playing with her. Eastern niggas get pussy. Stop playing with her.
No 3 mile radius, nowhere, no part of Philly, nowhere.
yeah, ladies. So let's just keep the conversation concise because I think y'all confused about what we talking about. He brought up a conversation with Harlem and he's talking about cheating for a man is much different from cheating for a woman, right? And I'll break it down very simple and concise. He gave the long answer. I'll give it short and sweet. The baseline that a woman brings to a man is sexuality. The baseline that a man brings to a woman is protecting and providing. Whoever gives up their baseline cheated.
Boom.
So when a man is having sex,
Oh, that's good there. Oh man, that's good. That's good. The baseline is for women, sexuality. For the men, providing, protecting. Whoever give it up first, that's the person who cheated. That's a good one there.
with another woman, he's not giving up his baseline, he's not cheating. Since a man and a woman when a woman has sex with another man, she's giving up her baseline, she's cheating. It's very simple because that's what we look for. So whatever you're looking for from that person and you give it up, you cheated. Very simple. You got it? That's how simple it is. So you may think that you could disagree, but that's what he was saying. You may disagree, but that's what he was saying. So let's move it right along. On to you. Question for you. We got two more.
I think I triggered a few people on that one.
It's Byron Talks. Like or subscribe to the channel for more great content. We're going to keep it coming. Thanks for watching. We out.